Good afternoon, you sports fans. Today is Monday, January 20th, 2022. Is Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com giving you hopefully some good insights on tonight's Monday night game. This is the Ask a Bookie show over at DocSports.com. Sorry for the very, very, very long delay. I think I haven't done one since mid-December, but it was the holidays, got sick, COVID, a whole bunch of stuff. So I was just been in and out, and I was busy doing some media stuff. So I apologize for the lack of videos, but we're jumping in today. Hopefully we can jam pack some great knowledge in this half-hour show, bringing you some fantastic insight in the college football championship game. Georgia, Alabama kicks off tonight. Now Georgia's pretty much -3, pretty much everywhere. There's very, very little. There's a 2.5 that's out there right now. Total is pretty much 52.5 all over the place. So I can guarantee you the books will probably looking to bet Georgia. There's a lot of big money that's out there on Alabama, especially Alabama money line. Because let's face it, if you're looking to bet Alabama, why take the plus points? Just bet them straight up to win. So hopefully that's what's going out there. So we'll have some prop bets for you guys on today's show as well. Sandeep, what's going on? I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Happy New Year, Sandeep. Do you like the over or under in a college game today? I like the over. I think we'll probably see a lot of points scored in this one. What I'm thinking, my philosophy in this game, I think both teams are going to stop the run, and I think we're going to see some pass-happy games, quarterbacks. I would not be shocked if this one goes over the total at 52.5. I don't think it's going to go back down at 52. I would not shock me if it goes to 53. I did see some big bets come in on the over as well today, besides Alabama money line. So it would not shock me if that total moves to 53. So anytime I watch national championship game in any sport, I'm always looking for an over game. I hate under game when you're watching TV. So that's what I'm looking at, Sandeep. So hopefully we can jump on that one. That's one of Sandeep. You're reading my mind. Cooks over 25 yards receiving. Yes, that's probably one of my bigger prop bets I have on that one. It opened up around 20.5. I bet that twice at 20.5. And 22.5. So I bet it twice. I still think it's a very low number. I think the screen pass is going to be really big for Georgia tonight. So I think Cook could have a very, very big night through the air and through the screen passes. Mickey, hello. Any prop plays for? Here's my first one. James Cook over 25.5. Receiving yards for Georgia. I like both quarterback prop bets as well for passing TDs. That was my YouTube free play today. Bryce Young under 2.5 at -1. It was -130 when I did my YouTube show this morning. It's now up to -135 on the juice. And Stenson Bennett over 1.5 passing yards. It's -180. There is some -185s out there. I know it's a heavy juice, but that's what I'm looking at that one. So those are a couple of the prop bets I am looking for you. So there you go, Neil. So hopefully, Bookman Mars Celtics -6 versus Pacers prediction. I like the Celtics. I just could not lay that number at 6.5. Let's face it, we just don't know what Celtics team. Are they going to blow a double-digit lead like they have done in the past? They played outstanding the other night against the Knicks at home. So even though I had the over in that game, and I need a quadruple overtime or another game to be played on that one. But I do like the Celtics. I just don't know if I want to lay 6.5. There is some 6 out there, so that's telling me that maybe it dropped down to 5.5. A lot of I saw one bet, Kevin Significant on Indiana. So I think if you wait, it opened up at 5.5, got quickly bet up to 6.5. Now it's coming back down. So Buck Mars, I would see maybe wait to see if you get a better number than 6.5. Maybe I'll drop down to 6. But we'll see what that one. I would say wait. Tony, I like the overs. Good luck, Tony. Hopefully we both cash on that one. How are you, Sandeep? I'm doing pretty bad. I'm doing better. Getting healthier. So thanks for asking, Mickey. Robinson Jr. 18.5 receiving, like it as well. I saw that one. Not as much as I think it's up to 20.5. If I'm not mistaken, Brian Robbins Jr. I think it's up to 20.5. I did see the 18.5. I didn't bet on that one. I can see where you're going on that one. So you missed a good number. If you got 18.5, congratulations. If you mind me asking, when you Sandeep, I don't understand your question, Sandeep. If you mind me asking, I don't understand the question. Can you please type that in again? You like the Utah under? Yes, I do like the Utah Detroit game. Under just I'm just not sold on Detroit's offense. I mean, the last two games, I know they won back-to-back games, but they barely hit. They didn't even hit the 100 mark on that one. So I was hoping I would have got like 225 on that one. It's down to open up at 223, got bet up, then got bet down. So that one. So I do like that game under. I don't like Utah in that game. I think the number is a tad too high. If I had to look at it, I would probably look at maybe taking the Pistons plus the points on that one. But I do like that game under in the NBA Utah Detroit. Frank, how's it going? Hey, all right, I couldn't find any player props on FanDuel or DraftKings. Do they take them down this early? Sometimes they do. I hear a lot of times DraftKings and FanDuel take their player props down really, really early. I don't understand why. I only know one of the odds makers over at DraftKings. I don't know any odds makers over at FanDuel. I know book managers over at FanDuel, but I have heard that they do take their player props down sometimes early. So I apologize if they did. That kind of blows because what we have 6 hours or 5 hours before kickoff. So that kind of sucks if they did. So I apologize, Frank, on that one. I wish I knew more people over there so I can make a quick phone call and see if I can get them back up. But like I said, I only know one over at DraftKings, and he won't just because he's no offense to him. He's a corporate guy, so he's not going to bend the rules. And like I said, I don't know anybody. I don't know any odds makers over at FanDuel. So I wish I could make a phone call for you, Frank, but I don't know. Feel comfortable on that one. Mickey, any top premium plays on Docs tonight in a football game? Be more Pacific, Mickey, on that one. I have no big top plays tonight in any of the sports. Like I said, I do have a play on the side in total for the national championship game, and one play in the NBA, one play in college hoops and stuff like that. I'm a little bummed. How come the Oregon State game is not on TV tonight? So if someone does have a feed on that one and does know what channel the college basketball, the Ducks Beavers game is on, can you please let me know? I'm a little bit shocked at that game. I checked early this morning. But why isn't that game not anywhere? I know it's a writing game, but come on, that's a big conference game. So I use MGM bets, and I can't find the player props anywhere. Do you suggest different site or which one? Maybe they did. Maybe all of the U.S. books took them down. I haven't been on a big U.S. sites this afternoon. I've been doing I've been doing WWE player props. I've been doing Johnny Knoxville Royal Rumble prop bets today, so I have not been on any the U.S. books. But if they took them down, then it's kind of sad that they took those player props down. Like I said, you have 5 hours. I'm trying to jump on them right now to see if they're taken down. I would be shocked if they took them down this long. But I'll try to find out if the MGM took them down as well. Cecil, do you think the Raiders and Chargers game was going for the tie last night? I think they were. I think they were. And then for some odd reason, when San Diego, for the Chargers called that timeout last, I think that kind of threw the wrench into and everything, and they just kicked the field goal. So I do believe they were going for the tie in overtime. I don't think they were thinking about tie the whole game, but I think once they went into overtime, I think both coaches were thinking, hey, let's go for a tie. Both of us go in and call it a day. So I would not shock me if they were thinking about the tie when they went into overtime. But boy, that was a crazy day of football last night. I mean, watching the Saints play, looking at watching them, thinking that the 49ers were going to lose and 49ers come back. That was just a crazy NFL day. I mean, 3 to 4 games were just nuts. Who would have thought? I'm just trying to figure, what was the last time we saw the Jaguars and Detroit Lions win in the same day? That was just a crazy in general. So a crazy day yesterday. Eric leaning under, I guess, 52.5, not 42.5 for the championship game. Good luck on you. So hopefully, like I said, I kind of like the over, but if one of us is going to cash a ticket tonight, Eric. So good luck and enjoy the game. But yeah, it should be crazy. I'm trying to find player props for MGM, BetMGM right now. So forgive me if I'm not. Yes, I can't. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. Yeah, I don't know what's. Yeah, I can't find them either. That shocks me that that they're out right now as well. That's kind of sorry to say that, but yeah, I don't know why these. I mean, I know why, but I don't understand why they're taking all these player prop bets down. So I apologize, but I'm with you guys. I can't find player prop bets for MGM either. So it kind of blows. It sucks to say that. Again, I don't understand why these places do these stuff like close their player props down. I kind of understand. But yeah, I can't find player prop bets for BetMGM either. So that's just crazy. Hold on, let me see. Football events. Yeah, I mean that's nuts that they don't have any player prop up bets up. I'll keep on looking, and if I do, maybe I'll shoot a tweet out. Follow me on Twitter at VSI.Sports. I know people over at MGM, so I'll call them and ask them why they don't have any player prop bets up there right now. Kind of blows me away that they don't have any player prop bets out there right now. But when I'm done with this show, I will see. So I will call over at NMGM and see how come they don't have any player prop bets open right now for BetMGM. I'm just totally blown away. They have 2.5. The total is 52.5. That their money line. They must be a little bit high on Georgia money line because their money line's minus 145 on that one as well. But yeah, I'm baffled. I'm totally baffled that they don't have any player prop bets up on this game. So I'll make a phone call and see what I can find out for you guys for that one. But again, it's Raphael Esparza, another episode of Ask a Bookie. Again, I apologize for the very long layoff, but I'm finally back into action. Hopefully, we'll have a show on Wednesday. We'll have a show on Friday. Friday, we have UFC coming back into action. We have playoff football coming back into action, college hoops, NBA, NHL. So it's a very fun time to go in it. But let's talk about some more player prop bets. I know, like I told you, my quarterbacks. I told you who I like. And stuff between wide receivers. I kind of like these player option prop bets, points for prop bets that you can get out there. If you like Georgia and all that, why wouldn't you try that? You would figure whoever wins this game is probably going to win by either more of a touchdown. Why would you, if you like Georgia, take Georgia minus 7.5 and get the plus 180 juice on a set? I think that's very good option. I think if Georgia does win this game, I think they win by double digits. So to get their revenge. If you like Alabama, get Alabama laying a minus 3.5. Because again, if Alabama wins, I think they win by a touchdown. Minus 3.5 is plus 185, plus 190 in certain places. So I really like the point spread proposition. So I myself, I think getting Georgia at minus 7.5. I have a very small wager on that one at plus 180. Georgia plus minus 7.5. I thought about maybe doing the total under 60.5, but I didn't want to lay the heavy juice on that one, so I did not lay that price of minus 225. So that's what I was looking at on that one. But I think these point spread propositions is really good for these type of games. I do them for the Super Bowl all the time and playoff games, so it's very interesting. And you can also bet Georgia. Margin of victory, Georgia by 1 to 6 points at plus 350. So there's something else you can look at there. And then I think, again, if you like Alabama, I think if they win, they blow them out. Why wouldn't you take Alabama to win by 7 to 12 points at 6 to 1? So definitely look at some of these prop bets. I think there's some very good value on that one. So I definitely think that that's something you guys might want to look at when you're looking at prop bets. For these games. What was another one? First score of the game, I think Georgia touchdown at plus 175. I think is a kind of a good bet. Georgia safety is 5,000 to 1, but I don't think that one. But I think Georgia touchdown first score in the game at plus 175. That kind of looks very intriguing. Have not touched that on that one yet, but it looks very intriguing. I might have to look at that one. Sam, what's going on? Hey, Raphael, Nets laying 9 tonight. Any thoughts? I'm going to have to wait until I see how the Nets are going to play. Brooklyn's all banked up. I mean, no Dillard, no McCollum. So I thought about laying the Nets, but I didn't really want laying 9. I was hoping to get like 8 or less. So that's something I looked at. I think Brooklyn does win this game because I think Portland is pretty much done. I would not be shocked if they dwindle down and maybe the Pelicans and Spurs move up and they battle for that 10th spot in the West. I just don't see Portland hang around. So Brooklyn wins. I just couldn't lay that big number. Chef Vinny, any free bets on the NBA? Didn't play that much in the NBA. I was really wanting to play Cleveland, but coming off that game last night, I didn't want to lay 5 on the road. Like I said, I do like Utah and Detroit under. I like the Bucks tonight, -2 at Charlotte's, even though they're all banged up. And I was looking at maybe taking the. I have the Knicks circle. I'm waiting to see if that number drops. If I can get 5.5 or less on the Knicks, I might pull the trigger. But like I said, I really don't like anything on the NBA betting board today. That's why I didn't put advertise I was going to have a free NBA play. And same thing in college hoops. I didn't like anything in college basketball. A very, very light card on that one. I wanted to take Pepperdine last night when it opened up at 2.5, and it got quickly moved up. So I think Pepperdine laying -4, I think, is a good bet in college hoops against San Diego. Hurry up and jump on that one. I know it's a late game, but that one will probably go to 4.5 or 5 by tip off, because it's a 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I bet you figure people will be betting that game, since they're going to see that it opened up at 2.5. So I do like the green Pepperdine tonight in college hoops. So I don't know if you bet college hoops, Chef Vinny, but I like Pepperdine. I would still lay the 4. I would not lay 4.5 or higher, but I would definitely lay the 4 on that one. Sam, thank you for your thoughts. Anytime, Sam. Anytime. Like I said, it's gonna be hard for me to bet Brooklyn. Like if they have a long home stretch, and then they go on the road and they have a different roster, their bench is all different. It's gonna be hard for me to figure out how I'm gonna look at the Nets betting wise, with Kyrie only playing road games, so stuff like that. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And I hear other states might be jumping on the vaccine thing with the Omicron variant going on there. So maybe Kyrie won't have that many road games to play. But that one's going to be very tricky for me to how I'm going to approach the Nets. But anytime, Sammy, you have any questions, feel free to chime on in. So like I said, again, this is Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com. Give you another episode of Ask a Bookie. It's the Monday show. We'll talk a little college football, national championship game. And then next week, like I said, we'll have a show on Wednesday that we'll talk about college hoops and stuff like that. We'll talk about NBA, NHL. And then a Friday show, we'll talk about NBA. We'll talk about the NFL playoffs, the wild card. It's gonna be weird watching a Monday wild card game, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. James Cook under or over receiving? James Cook, I have over. I'm sorry, over 25.5 on his receiving. This one keeps on moving, so I would hurry up and bet it. Would not be shocked if it goes up to 26.5 on that one. It opened up at 20 minus 125. I don't think there's any value on that one. Then James Cook prep has been bet up. It opened up at 19. Yeah, I didn't. Someone did tell me that, Michael, that it did open up at 19. I never saw 19. I saw 20.5, and that's my first bet was 20.5, and then I bet it twice. So I still think there's value. I still think I get screen plays. If Alabama shuts down the running game, screen pass to him, and he's going to have a big day through the air. So I'm hoping that's the case so I can catch that ticket. So, Michael, if you got 19, hats off to you. That's a great number. Sam, the Raiders-Chargers game was probably one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. It was up there. Very interesting. I mean, I thought the Raiders had it in the bag when they were up by 9, especially coming out of halftime. Their offense and Carr looked pretty smoothly. So, yeah, I was actually shocked, and I agree with you. It was a very, very high entertaining game. So it was very interesting. I kind of wanted to see the Chargers in the place. I like Hubert. I like the way their offense looks, but man, the defense just bad. So I mean, I don't think the Raiders are going to go far, but they're playing with house money now. They have to go to Cincinnati and stuff like that. That's going to be hard place on that. Yeah, there'll be 49ers or Cowboys, please. I mean, I haven't really done that much NFL wildcard research yet, but probably Dallas. I think they're just the better team, especially on defense. But again, I have not really dived into my research for playoff football on that one. But I would think Dallas would probably be. I would say take the 3 because it would not be shocked if it moves to 3.5. I don't see that much 49er money coming in on this one. Chef Vinny, Capitals -1.5. Your thoughts? I thought about that, but then Boston's just so tough. So I just laid off. I didn't want to really jump into that game, so I thought about taking Washington -1. I think we see a lot of goals in that one. I think the over 5.5 is a little bit more intriguing. So that's one thing that I thought about going in on that game was the over 5.5, not to the Capitals 1.5. So I would not be shocked me if Boston comes out and wins that game. But I thought the over of over 5.5. I was actually more shocked that it wasn't 6. I think that was my biggest thing. Big facts. What's going on? I'm liking the Avs over and the Avs spread. There's no way I can lay any NHL game minus 360 or higher, even on a puck line. There's no way. When I see that, I put a big X on it. It's just no value for me. I mean, what's the puck line? Minus 145 or higher. It's just no value for me on that one. But I do see some value on the total. But wow, 6.5. I would not be shocked if it's a big game. But again, I usually don't bet big games like that. So good luck, big fats on that one. My lean is Bama spread. Good luck on Bama spread as well. So hopefully, I'm just looking for a good game. Michael, any thoughts on the Morgan State versus South Carolina State? I wanted to back South Carolina State, but I don't like the line movement. I don't like the line movement in that one either. Especially the line movement that happened overnight till this morning. So when I saw the line movement on that one, I just put a big X on that one. So no opinion for me on that one. Apologize. What is the current line on that one? It's 1.5. Opened up at 2. Quickly got bit down to 1. Looks like. I thought the over might have been a play at 148 last night. I think I made that total like around around 147 and all that. So I thought the total had still a little bit value, but no opinion on me on that one, Michael. Sorry about that one. Your thoughts on the Bruins over? I do. Like I said, if I was going to play that game, I don't have any action on that game, but I thought the total should have been 6. Bruins and Capitals. So I think there is value on it. I have not bet it. I'm still thinking about it, but I would definitely say that's probably what I was looking at in that game. Bruins and Washington would be the over. Still a little blown. I mean, I saw one book had over minus 125, so maybe they'll move it to 6 in the next hour or so. Rob, Bucks tonight in revenge game. I agree with the revenge game. That's why I lean towards them a little bit. I know they're still missing some key pieces, so I didn't lay. I'm just going to sit back and kind of watch that one. Charlotte's getting healthier. I like the way they've been playing. The total's 236.5. Open up at 234. It just screams me to take the under on that game, but I'm just going to sit back and watch that one. Thoughts on Oregon State versus Oregon? All the money coming in on the Ducks. Yeah, the money's coming in. I'm not sold on Oregon all season long, especially how they started their season and playing it a little bit better. I don't understand why the total dropped, opened up at 140 all the way down to 137. That kind of shocked me. If that Ducks game continues to go up, if I can get maybe the Beavers 5.5 or higher, I might take a shot at the Beavers. But a little bit shocked, Michael, on that total. Any leans on the NBA? Like I said, I told you that I was leaning towards more. I don't like to use the word leaning because I'm not going to lean. If I'm going to put action on it. I'm not going to say, "Ooh, I'm leaning." Or I don't look at leans. I actually look for numbers. So if I get my number that I'm actually looking at, then I'm going to bet it. So I don't like to use the word leaning or stuff like that. If the Milwaukee Bucks game goes down, I might take a shot at the Bucks. What was another one? Cleveland, Sacramento. That was another game. I was looking for some line move in that one. Didn't really care for that one. Utah, Detroit. I said I like the under on that game. So I didn't really care for that much in the NBA tonight. But like I said, I don't like leans. I actually look for numbers because let's face it, if we're leaning for one team, that's because we're looking for a number to lean it on. So I don't want to just say, "Oh, I'm leaning towards this one." Well, why are you leaning on that one? I don't like that word leaning. I'm actually looking for that number. If I think it's going to come down, that's what I'm looking to pounce on. Also, I got the Rob. I also got the under 52.5 and teased it up to 59. Thoughts? I like the over, Rob. I'm not a big fan of teasing national championship or Super Bowl games. I think the numbers are pretty much dead on. So if you like the under and I like the over, I got Rob. Someone's cashing. Hopefully, so hopefully I can't even cheer for a push. But I lean towards the over on this game, Rob. So good luck and enjoy the game. I do believe big facts that the Rangers game looks like a track. Yeah, Titans or Bengals to make the Super Bowl. Ooh, Titans. I love to watch the Bengals. I just think they're too young of a team. They're going to be a force in that AFC North for a while. They got very good young pieces. So I would have to say Titans because of King Henry's coming back. And I like the way they play defense as well. So I would have to say Titans. If I had to choose out of those two, I don't think they win a Super Bowl. As long as Aaron Rodgers is playing, you have to go through the frozen tundra. They will probably go to the ship. So I would say Titans. Pacers or Celtics tonight. Thank you very much. No opinion on Pacers Celtics game. I wanted to take the Celtics after they bounced back and beat the Knicks the other day, but 6.5 is way too high for me. Open up at 5.5. I made the number like around 5, so I don't think there's value at 6.5. So I'm not going to lay 6.5 against the Celtics because who knows? I'll probably blow a double-digit lead again. Fred, how are you? Showing love from Virginia. Thanks, Fred. Virginia, I love Virginia area. I went to Virginia the first time a couple years ago for a wedding. It was a very, very lovely state. Some good food. I was really shocked at how good the food was there in Virginia. So thanks, Fred. I am doing well now. Rona is finally completely, hopefully, out of my system. So I am feeling better. Thanks, Fred, for the nice kind words. Lee, Eagles are hot and cold with no consistency. Do you feel that they play up to the potential to cover 9 against Brady and Bucks? I do, because let's face it, I think we all agree Brady doesn't have the weapons he's had before, and the Bucks always seem like they have trouble with mobile quarterbacks. So I would not be shocked if Brady wins that game, but he doesn't cover. So, like I said, I have not done that much research on these playoff games. We'll dissect the NFL games a little bit down on Friday's show. But there's a couple of 9s, there's a couple of 8.5s out there. I'm kind of curious to see what the line movement is going to be all week long. So I can agree with you on that one, Lee. Can we trust Wolford? No, we cannot trust Wolford. Back in the day, I used to play Wolford a lot. The Terriers, when they hit the 3 ball and played good defense and all that, but I couldn't lay 3 on a road with Greensboro. So, like I said, I didn't play that much college hoops, but I can't trust them to lay 3 on the road. Big facts. Steve, what do you think? Who do you like tonight, Bama or Georgia? My wallet says Georgia. My heart says Bama's going to win this game pretty easily, and we're all going to look at ourselves and say, wow, I thought Georgia was the best team in the world. I had Georgia last time they played, and I looked like a big doofus when Alabama won. So I'm probably going to look like a big doofus again on that one, but I think Georgia, I think they're the better team. I could be wrong. Like I said, I was wrong before. I've been wrong many times. So that's what I think the outcome could probably be. Pringo, what's up? How you been? I know I'm late, but please give me a side for the Alabama game. I like Georgia. I jumped on them at 2.5 a couple of days ago when it went down, stuff like that. So we'll see. I mean, I had Georgia before, and Alabama gave me the middle finger and beat them down. So what can we do? Can we trust Army? We've won 9. Army just a couple of minutes ago. Army went up to 9 at I think at DraftKings or at FanDuel. If the number continues to climb upwards, then maybe take a shot at that. But I wouldn't lay 8.5 or 8. One book has 8. See how high that number goes. If you can get 9 or higher, then maybe something small. I'm looking for that one. I had that game circled for Army. I was hoping to get 10. That's what I was really looking for before the numbers came out on that one. So it's leaning towards towards that number. Like I said, DraftKings moved it to 9. Hopefully other books will move it to 9. But right now I have no action on that one. Big facts right now. Bet Bama game and just enjoy it. I wish that's probably the best way to do it. Just enjoy the game. Big facts, Michael. I agree. I can back Georgia. Which team would you bet on winning Super Bowl outside of the Packers? That's outside the Packers. I just think it's their year. I would not be shocked if Aaron Rodgers wins it. I have a future ticket on New England. They would be my Super Bowl pick through the media before football season started. So I would probably have to say New England just because I would look brilliant through my 40-plus radio and TV interviews I do weekly that they all know I have New England. That was my Super Bowl pick. So, I would say New England, but I don't think it's going to happen. Big facts, do you know if you're going to legalize sports betting in Massachusetts sooner or later? I'm sure they will. I don't know when. Let me do some research, big facts on that one to see what my fellow people around the U.S. I know a lot of legal lawyers and stuff like that that do a lot of stuff for sports betting. Let me see what they're hearing, and join me in either Wednesday show or Friday show. Ask me that. Let me write this down. Boston, or actually Massachusetts sports gambling. I will check on that one for you. Big facts. Like I said, either Wednesday or show or Thursday show. Just ask me that question again, and I'll shoot some texts over and emails over today. We'll hopefully I'll have hopefully I have some good news for you. How about that? That's all I can choose for. Hopefully I can have some good news on that one. Steph, I guess you're probably Western Carolina over. There's no value in that. If that's the game you're looking to open up at 148.5, I made that total around this 151. It is 151.5 or 150.5. So I don't think there's any value left in that one. But you're leaning towards the right situation on that one. I do agree on that one. I do like Pepperdine to cover tonight on this one. No opinion on the total. San Diego's been an under team, but I do like Pepperdine. Boo, and look at that. It's two places just moved it to 4.5. It was 4 when I said that opened up at 2.5. So if you're going to grab Pepperdine, I would grab it now. I wouldn't lay 4.5. I would wait to see if it comes back down, Dominique, on that one. Michael, I think the Packers are the best team. I agree with you on that one, but we'll have to. I agree. I think they're the best team, but we've all seen Green Bay have the best team and not win it all. So it's going to be very, very interesting, stuff like that. Like I said, I think the Packers can win. I'm not sold on Kansas City. Would not be shocked if Buffalo goes far. Tennessee, if they're healthy. Rams defense looks good. Like I said, I'm hoping to cheer for New England so I can look really, really good if that wins it. So it's going to be very interesting to stuff like that. I've been a big fan. Big facts. I've been a big fan of Cleveland. They've cashed many, many tickets for me all season long. So I totally agree with you on that one. Making cash is illegal in New Hampshire, but not Miss. Yes, I do believe it's legal in New Hampshire, but not Massachusetts or Maine. That I do believe because I do a radio show in Maine. So that I do agree with you. Making cash. Thank you, Make Cash. Thanks for the kind words and hitting that like button. But you guys all have a fantastic, fantastic Wednesday. I can't believe it's been a half hour already. So, Michael, you like Texas Southern today? No, I do not like Texas Southern today. Someone did like that. One of my gambling friends, and I said I could not lay 19, even though I think what they're playing Mississippi Valley State, even though they stink and they have no backcourt and they can't guard the 3-ball, but I just couldn't lay that big number for me. But you guys all have a fantastic Monday. Enjoy the game, the Georgia-Alabama game, national championship game. Should be a fantastic game. Hopefully we can all cash some tickets tonight. Be safe, please. Don't bet what you don't have. Don't get the Rona. It sucks. You guys all have a fantastic. We'll be back on Wednesday for another episode of Ask a Bookie at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be safe, and please don't bet what you don't have.